Hello everyone and welcome to this new video tutorial. Today we are going to see how to create this simple contact page with Elementor and Wordpress. I will also add a link in the description of this video to download the template and import it in your WordPress website. If you don't have Elementor Pro, you can use the free version, but I highly suggest to get the Pro version so that you can create more awesome stuff and get more features. So I just want to say before beginning with the video, if you like my videos, if you like to see more, please subscribe to this channel, put like, thumbs up, and get the notification bell. So let's start with the design. So I usually start designing my website with Adobe XD. As you can see, if I select everything, this is a very simple layout, and you don't need to make this. This is for me, to get a reference. I just designed that so that now if I go on my WordPress website, I can add a new page and start working on the contact page. So we're going to call it contact page, and I will click on edit with Elementor. Let's wait the loading. Great, so we have this page. Of course I'm going to select the page layout. I will do it Elementor canvas. If you have a menu, if you have a footer, in your case you need to select Elementor full width. I'm going to select Elementor canvas for this tutorial. Great, so we have a blank page right here. The first thing that I'm going to do is to click on the plus button and have this structure. Perfect. So as you can see, I'm switching on my design. This design will be created having two columns. The first one is this one, the second one is this one, is the contact, the actual contact form. So we are going back to Elementor, and here we are going to click and duplicate the column in this way. So the first thing that I need to add is the text. So I'm going back here, I'm clicking this menu here, the arrow again, and I will get the widgets and everything. So I will click on heading, I will drag and drop it here. The heading text was, let me check, get in touch. So get in touch. Great, so we are going also to add some text. So I'm clicking here back in the menu and checking for text editor. So I will add here the text editor, drag and drop it. Great. So after that we have some other headings. So I'm going to duplicate this heading like 3 times, 1, 2, or maybe let's duplicate just 1 time. And we're going to here, we're going to add this here, and yeah, so the first thing, the first thing is mail, phone, and address. So mail, duplicate phone, duplicate address. Great, so we have this this 3 heading. We are going to also duplicate maybe this text bar here. So let's do it in this way. I'm going to duplicate and drag, duplicate and drag. Great, so we have the main structure of this part here. After we're going to design it, but the important thing is that we have of course the structure. So we are going to do the same thing with the contact form. Let's go here. In this case we need to have a title, so I'm going back again. Heading, we have contact form, contact form. Then Elementor Pro actually has a built-in form system. If I search the widget, it's called form, and as you can see I get this one. I'm really sorry, but this is actually, I think, available only on Elementor Pro. So I remember you, if you want Elementor Pro, just click on the link in my description. It's an affiliate link. You will support my work by purchasing Elementor Pro, and I mean there is no extra cost. You're going to get the same amount, the same price. Great, so we have added our contact form here, and we are going to edit all the content on it. So I'm going back on my design. So we have your name, your email, message, and send message. And I think that this is already there. We are going to change the send in send message. So I click on the little pen here, the edit pen, and then I go on buttons. I select send. I will add send message. Great. So now we're going to reproduce the design. In my case, as I have a full page with no footer, with no header, I'm going to click on the main section here, and of course here will be changed. I'm going to add a full width, and I'm going to change the height to fit to screen. Great. Right now what I need to do is to add some padding so that the website, add some padding on the left, on the right. In this case I really need to be sure I'm selecting this structure, this section, going on advanced, clicking on the padding. There is a percentage right here. You click on that and you can start clicking like this on top. And of course, we're just trying to get things right, like the design. I'm going to check the design. Okay, so we have some padding, internal padding here. So we are going to edit the column. We are going to click on this icon here, going to advanced, and on padding. Again, as you can see, this padding is different from the padding of the main section. We are editing the column section. So you will find it like blank or empty. Going to percentage and going to top, clicking a little bit on top, so that as you can see, it's going to edit the spacing inside the column. So in this case, I'm going to edit also the text so that we have the right text. So I'm going to click here, select this, I'm going to copy it. Great. Going to copy this mail. Yep. Phone. Oops. Yeah, great. I'm going to change the mail. I'm going to make a new website for this YouTube channel, so I'm going to call it XD Unicorn. Cool, right? XD Unicorn feels like magical. So we have done that, and now we are going to style this one. So to style this one will be a little bit harder. Now I will explain you how to do that. You need to click on the column, go on style, and let's get a background. I'm going to give him a random color like this so that we can understand how it works, the padding. So after doing that, I'm going to advanced, and same thing, I'm going to click on the percentage icon, and I'm going to start pushing on the top arrow so that it's going to create my spacing. But I want also to have it centered because there is some extra space. I'm going to click the column again. I'm going to layout, and here vertical align. I'm going to click middle. Great. So now the spacing is the same on the top and on the bottom. We're going to create also the curved style. So I'm going to style, and of course I will go on border. And on border, I will change the border radius. So I'm going to click on top, and as you can see, the border radius is slowly changing. Now I don't remember the exact. I'm going to put 40 in this case. And now we are going to start to style everything. So I'm going to click on the main section, clicking on style, background type classic, and on the color, let's check out what is the color of my website. So I'm going to click here. The fill color is this. So I'm going to copy the code and I'm going to paste it here. Sorry, where is it? Oh, here. Okay, so I'm going to paste it here. We change the color. We are going back again here to check the color of the text and the style of the text. So I'm using Poppins like usual. The color is this one, so I'm going to copy the color. Let's remember Poppins. I'm going to click here and going to style, text color. I'm pasting my color. After that typography, I'm click on here and I'm going to Poppins. Those are Google fonts. Great. So I want it a little bit more bold. So I'm going to weight and I'm going to put 800. The sizing, let's click on REM and I'm going to make a little bit bigger. Maybe let's put like 700 as weight. I don't want it too fat. So I'm going to click on this text here. I'm going to click style, then text color white. Great. I'm going also to change the typography again. So I will add Poppins. Perfect. And I will also change the size. Perfect. So looks pretty cool. I'm going to edit mail. So mail, let me check how is it. So mail is very small, a little bit, some distance within the letters. So I'm going to select mail, style, text color white, and typography, REM, like that. I'm going to transform and uppercase. The weight will be less. Let's try 400. Okay. Change Roboto. We are going to make Poppins. We can change the letter spacing. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller because it looks too big. Great. After this, we can copy it like that, going on phone, right, paste style. Going on address, click right, paste style. Great. So let's go back to the design, and yeah, the text is just white and Poppins. Yeah, pretty simple. I just noticed that the color is actually the wrong one, so I'm going to get this color here. I'm going to click on mail, text color. I'm going to change it. Great. I'm going also to, as I'm here, I'm going also to change a little bit the text. I make it more smaller. Let's say 1. I'm going to copy this and, right click, paste style, right click, paste style. Here it's just the text is just white, so I'm going to click on style, text color, white, and yeah, let's make it a little bit bigger. So typography, I'm going to click REM. Oops. So let's make it a little bit bigger, like 1.2. Okay. Copy this, paste it here, and paste it here. Paste style, remember that. Great. So we have this first part that is actually very similar to the design. I guess I just forgot to change it in Poppins. Let me check it again. Yeah. So I need to change it in Poppins to make it same as the design. I am going to copy and do the same exact thing. Perfect. Now it looks better. Great, so now we're going to edit the contact form. We are going to click on the the column icon so that we can edit the color of the form. I'm going to make it white. Of course, contact form is a little bit smaller. Going to style, color black, typography. I'm going to make it Poppins like usual. Of course, we'll teach you also how to make all fonts of the website with one style without, you know, editing every time each typography. But in this case, with the tutorial, we are going to do that so that you keep practicing and you remember how to make it in the next time. So the size rem, and we're going to make it a little bit smaller. 1.2 I think is enough. We are going now to click on the form widget of Elementor, and clicking on it, we will have those options, but we also have some style options. So we are going to click on style options, and the column gap will be a little bit bigger. Oops, not the column gap because we have one column, but the row gap. Yeah, like that. Great. I don't like the spacing, of the title of the title of the box, so we're going to change the spacing of the label like that. After this, I just need to check the design because I don't remember. So the text is very small, it's Poppins, and we have some very light borders on the box, so we are going to do the same thing. I will click again on here to be sure we are on the same edit form. So let me check where is the color of the label. Okay, we have the color of the label that will be black, black, black. The typography will be Poppins, of course, and the size, let me check rem. Okay, I just put 0.9. After that, we need to edit the box. So I usually go on content, input size. We can select medium or even large. In this case, I will go with medium, or maybe large. Let's try large. Yeah, let's keep it large this time. It's not the same as the design, but let's change it a little bit. So as I made it large, I'm going to style again, and I'm going to change the row gap so I don't have it too big. Great. After this, I'm going to change the borders. So the borders you need to select on field, and here you have the border with border radius and everything. So border radius, I think that I'm fine with that. Border width, I can click on 2, so that is a little bit bigger. We are going to change the color to a gray, like that. It should be the same as the design. After all, let me check the design again. Okay, we can change the text inside of it, but yeah, we can do it later. Send message. So the send message, we need to make it similar to this. I'm going to click it to take the color. Back on WordPress, clicking again on the form, going on content, checking button. So button here, I will click on left so that I will have the button on the left. After that, I'm going to style the button. So when I click on button, here I will have the color and everything. So background color, first of all, will be this one. After that, I just want to make a hover effect. The background color for this button, we can make it just black, so that when I hover it, it gets black. After that, we can have some text padding right here. So I'm going to click on the arrow. As you can see, while I'm clicking, it's giving some text padding. So don't exaggerate with that, otherwise you get this result. We are going to unlock, the values, and I'm going to try to add like 20 to the top and 20 to the bottom. Great. So now we have something more similar to the design, and we have the borders that need to be, we need to add some more border radius. So I'm going to click on border radius. until I get the effect that I want. So I'm going to 13. Let me check again the design. I'm really sorry, but I need to jump from Adobe XD on WordPress. So great. I think that something like that could be fine. Yeah. So let me check again the design, because you know our small details are very important. So we have some more spacing here. Let me check. Okay, so I'm going to add some more spacing from the label. So I'm going to click on the form to be sure we are on the same page. After that, I'm going to click on form here and row gaps. Nope, label spacing. Okay, I think I'm going to switch. I'm going to make here on the content side, I'm going to switch the input size. I don't really like it large. I'm going to make it medium. Yeah, I think that was a epic fail, that experiment. So I'm going to keep it like that. So now what I want to do is to add more padding. So I'm going to click on the column, I'm going to advanced, and here I'm going to add some more padding like that. Great. So I'm going to save this. Maybe I'm going to also add some padding right here, clicking on the column here, and I'm going to unlock the value together and click on right. I'm going to add some padding to the right so that the text doesn't get too close to the contact form. So right now we have this cool contact form. It's pretty same as the design. Maybe we should make those corners less, how can I say, rounded. So I'm going to click again on the column. I'm going to style, I'm going to border, and I'm going to decrease this. Great. So decreasing that, now it's more similar to our design. Let's check it. So okay, looks at the design. It's a little bit more small. As you can see, it isn't very large. Here we have it large. I'm going to edit again, going to advanced, and going to add some more right padding. Like I'm going to try 15 on the right, and I'm sorry because I just made a mistake. I'm going to unlock first this, going on. Oh my god, I keep moving things. Okay, 15 here and 15 on the left. Great. Now we need to also have less padding, margin, sorry, of the column. So here, as you can see, we have margin, and we are going to click on percentage. We're going to unlock this, and on the right I will add like 10, and on the left I'm going to add 10. Now as you can see, it's too small, so I'm going to make it 5 and 5. Let's see if it's a little bit better. Okay, great, looks a little bit more as the design. Yeah, you need actually to fix it, and you need also, you know, to play with those values. Let's change it again. And yeah, you need to actually change it and move things to get to your design. Look at the design, and it's pretty the same thing. So I'm not going to fix it again because otherwise the tutorial will be very long. And yeah, so another important thing that we will doing quickly is the mobile version, because we have here the responsive mode. We can click on it and go on tablet, for example, and here this is very bad. So what I usually do is this. I'm going to click on the first column, and on layout of the column I'm going to put 100. So it's going to take the first piece of the page. And I'm going to do the same thing here. Click on this column here, click on layout and go on 100. Okay, great. So now there is a bug here, but don't worry. Usually the page is, don't worry about this white spacing here. It's only on the backend editor. I'm going on the mobile version. As you can see, the mobile version is even worse. And I'm going to click on this column here. And going on advanced, I usually click just like here to unlock, and here. And in this case, as you can see, we removed all the padding inside, but we need to go and click on the main section here and go to advanced, and here we need to remove the padding. Now after removing the padding, we have everything 0. We go on percentage and we start again to check. Of course we need to lock everything and to check how does it look for us. Like in this case for me it's great. I'm going to unlock that. On the top I will add like 15% or maybe 20, so we have some spacing here. For example, we don't have space between the text and between the contact form, so we are going to add also some spacing here on the bottom. So I'm going to add 20 to the bottom. I'm sorry, it's not here. Click 8 again. Is actually the column. We need to select the column and then go on bottom and add like a margin. For example, I go on percentage here, margin bottom. I'm going to add 20. As you can see, it space out the other content, and let's add 10 instead. Great. The contact form here, we need to remove the padding inside, so I'm going to click on the column and I'm going to advanced and I'm going to padding, click on this so that it removes the spacing. I'm going to click also on here. As you can see, we have margin 0 and padding 0. This because now we can understand how to work on it. So I'm going to click on percentage, clicking a few times, as you can see, and yeah, you can fix it like that. And of course now the mobile version is okay. This is a very small mobile, so you see it all a little bit, you know, compressed. But anyway, if we're going to test this website, if I publish, sorry, for example, great. Now I can go and have a look. Great. So now we have our website that actually it's working. Let's check it out how it's actually behaving on the mobile version. So in the mobile version it's behaving very well. So of course you can edit, you know, the margin more to fit better the mobile phone, but actually this worked very well. You can also try it on your mobile phone. I will try to add also the live link of this so that you can check it out. Great. So now that we ended up this tutorial, you usually need to edit the form, email address and everything, so it's pretty easy. You know, you just need to go again on edit with Elementor and select the form, and here you get, you know, all the email settings, so everything necessary to get this working. I hope that this tutorial was useful. I'm really sorry for the timing. I will try to make tutorials a little bit shorter. If this tutorial was great to you, if it was useful, subscribe to this channel, put a like, leave a comment, and see you next time. Bye.